Welcome to our countdown of the most rigged moments in NFL history. The NFL is no doubt the most popular sport in the United States, but several moments have left fans wondering if what they just saw was real or scripted. From shocking penalties to missed calls to mysterious game interruptions, they truly bring the fairness of the NFL into question. So sit back as we dive into the most jaw-dropping moments that still make us wonder if there's more to the game than meets the eye. The Tuck Rule Game, 2001. Any list of the most questionably rigged moments in NFL history has to begin with the notorious Tuck Rule Game. The 2001 playoff matchup between the New England Patriots and Oakland Raiders ended in controversy when what looked like a clear fumble by Tom Brady was somehow called an incomplete pass. This saved the Patriots' season and paved their path to their first Super Bowl win, leading many to believe this game was rigged for New England. The rule is still a hotly debated topic to this day. The Patriots' long-standing dynasty featuring Brady may have never taken off if not for this highly controversial and some would say rigged call. The Fail Mary, 2012. Next up, we have the highly controversial Fail Mary game. The 2012 season began oddly with the regular referees on strike. In a bizarre ending, the replacement referees ruled a clear interception by the Green Bay Packers as a Seattle Seahawks touchdown, stealing the game from the Packers. The backlash was so intense that the NFL quickly brought back regular officials. The game marked the beginning of Russell Wilson's rise to prominence in Seattle. Was it simply a mistake by replacement referees or something much more deliberate? Super Bowl 40 controversy, 2006. The Pittsburgh Steelers' victory over the Seattle Seahawks in Super Bowl 40 was overshadowed by several highly questionable calls that seemed to favor the Steelers over the Seahawks. From bizarre penalties to reversed calls, many fans felt the refs handed the game to Pittsburgh, casting a shadow over one of football's biggest nights. It was so bad, in fact, that the head referee presiding over the game later admitted that he had blown the calls and had several sleepless nights as a result. But should an NFL referee ever have to admit that about the Super Bowl of all games? Deflategate, 2015. In an odd, never-before-seen twist of events, the always controversial New England Patriots were accused of deflating the footballs during their 2015 AFC Championship win over the Indianapolis Colts, allegedly giving quarterback Tom Brady an advantage. Brady later received a 4-game suspension, but many fans wondered if the scandal was overblown or even a setup. Saints-Rams NFC Championship no-call, 2018. This is arguably the worst no-call in NFL history. In the 2018 NFC Championship game, a blatant pass interference by Rams cornerback nickel Robey-Coleman went bizarrely uncalled, costing the Saints a Super Bowl appearance. The NFL admitted the refs blew the call, leading fans to question if there was an agenda to see the Rams in the big game. It was so bad that the NFL tried to make up for it by allowing missed pass interference calls to be reviewed the following year. The rule never took off and was disposed of the following year, but the stink of the referee's missed pass interference call in this game remains and always will. Music City Miracle, 2000. The Titans' last-second lateral from Frank Wycheck to Kevin Dyson that won a wild-card game against the Buffalo Bills is one of the NFL's most controversial plays. Though referees allowed the play to stand, many fans believe it was actually a forward pass. The debate around this play still rages on almost 25 years later. Spygate, 2007. In 2007, the New England Patriots were caught videotaping Jets' defensive signals, igniting the infamous Spygate scandal. While the Patriots were eventually punished, some fans believe this only scratched the surface of their insidious practices, casting shadows over the legitimacy of their dynasty in the process. Dez Bryant's no-catch call, 2015. In a pivotal divisional round playoff game, Dallas Cowboys receiver Dez Bryant's acrobatic catch was ruled incomplete, costing the Cowboys a chance at victory over the Packers. Fans didn't know it at the time, but this call was as far as this Cowboys era featuring Tony Romo and Bryant ever got. This controversial interpretation of the catch rule led many fans to question if there was favoritism in play. The debate over what is a catch and what isn't in the NFL rages on to this day. Calvin Johnson's no-catch call, 2010. This controversial overturning of what looked like a great catch is similar to the aforementioned call on Dez Bryant. In 2010, a game-winning catch by legendary Detroit Lions wide receiver Calvin Johnson was overturned due to an obscure rule. Many fans believed the ruling was unfair and that the refs robbed the Lions, sparking intense debate around the process of the catch rule. Jesse James no catch versus the Patriots, 2017. Here's yet another controversial moment that featured an overruling of a catch. In a late-season game against the Patriots with massive playoff implications, Pittsburgh Steelers tight end Jesse James appeared to score a game-winning touchdown, only for the catch to be controversially overturned. Fans suspected the NFL was giving the Patriots the advantage yet again, further fueling the discussion that the rules favored the NFL's most successful and controversial team. Ravens 49ers Super Bowl blackout, 2013. Super Bowl 47 between the Baltimore Ravens and San Francisco 49ers saw an unprecedented blackout in the stadium, halting the game when Baltimore was pulling ahead. The outage shifted momentum to the 49ers, leading many to speculate if the blackout was much more than just a technical glitch. Baltimore ultimately won the Super Bowl, but speculation remains. Super Bowl III Jets upset, 1969. The legendary Super Bowl III saw Joe Namath's Jets unexpectedly defeat the heavily favored Baltimore Colts. Conspiracy theories suggested the Colts might have held back to legitimize the AFL-NFL merger, as the NFL was considered the far stronger of the two leagues at the time. While no proof exists, this upset still remains shrouded in mystery. Patriots taping Rams before Super Bowl 36, 2002. After their shocking win in Super Bowl 36, accusations arose that the Patriots secretly taped the St. Louis Rams practices before the game, allowing them to counter the Rams' game plan. Although never proven, many believe this scandal still lingers as a blemish on New England's first title. Eagles holding call in Super Bowl 57, 2023. Despite being an exciting and extremely competitive game, Super Bowl 57 ended with a highly controversial defensive holding call against Eagles defensive back James Bradberry that gave the Chiefs a critical first down late in the game, sealing their victory. Many fans felt the game's climax was tarnished by what appeared to be a soft penalty. Although Bradberry eventually admitted that it was indeed holding, this moment may have kicked off the current conspiracy theories that the Chiefs get all the calls into overdrive. Detroit Lions vs. Dallas Cowboys wild card no call, 2014. In a high-stakes playoff game, a clear pass interference against Cowboys linebacker Anthony Hitchens was initially called but then somehow mysteriously reversed. The Lions lost momentum, and Dallas ultimately won, leaving Lions fans furious after their long-standing playoff drought continued in the most painful way possible. Dez Bryant's infamous no-catch against the Packers may have never happened if the referees had gotten this call right. Steelers vs. Colts interception reversal, 2005. In a tight playoff game, Pittsburgh Steelers legend Troy Polamalu's interception was controversially overturned, sparking debates about officiating bias. Though the Steelers won, this moment remains yet another glaring example of questionable calls in crucial games. Ravens timeout controversy vs. Jaguars, 2018. In a 2018 game against the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Baltimore Ravens seemingly called a timeout after the play clock hit 0, but the refs still allowed it. This saved them from a delay of game penalty, and the Ravens went on to score, leaving fans yet again baffled by the refs' oversight or what they viewed as blind stupidity. Another Tom Brady fumble, 2021. In a playoff game, what seemed like a Brady fumble was ruled in the Buccaneers' favor. This controversial decision only further fueled the theory that Brady benefits from preferential treatment by the referees, especially in high-stakes games. Cowboys offensive lineman controversy vs. Lions, 2023. In a 2023 late-season game with playoff implications, Detroit Lions receiver Brown scored a touchdown that seemingly tied the score. But uber-aggressive Lions coach Dan Campbell decided to go for the two-point conversion instead in an attempt to take the lead. Lions offensive lineman Taylor Decker seemingly reported himself as an eligible receiver to the head referee, and it seemed like the ref even acknowledged that by nodding his head at the big man. But when Decker caught the go-ahead conversion, he was flagged for illegal touching and the Lions eventually lost the game. This inconsistency left Lions fans questioning the fairness of officiating and the NFL's handling of high-profile games. It also led to them putting an unmitigated beating on the Cowboys in a revenge game early in the 2024 regular season. There it is, sports fans, our list of the most rigged moments in NFL history. From shocking reversals to bizarre calls, these moments remind us that there's so much more to the game than just wins and stats. Let us know in the comments which one shocked you the most, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Sports Scrollers for more deep dives into the best and worst of sports. Thanks for watching.